We could talk for days or a whole life about these ideas. When we're interacting with our kids, and people in general, but I think it's particularly difficult with our kids because we're so intertwined in the emotional, it's just different. To run through this quickly, if my son, or when my son comes to me and says something that I find distasteful or uncomfortable, the first thing that is helpful is not to judge him for being bad or being rude, because if I let my thoughts run wild, then they lead me to a dark place. I'm not saying that's your experience, but that's my unhealthy pattern. So maybe if he says something really rude or swears or whatever, and I start judging that as bad, and oh my God, I'm a bad parent, and oh my God, if we're out in public and he says this, and what are they going to think, and da 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 da. So and so I have to stop myself and just say, stop judging him, stop judging yourself. Just allow him to be who he is in this moment, and that's where this idea of patience starts to come in. So I have to calm myself, not jump into his face and start lecturing about why swearing is bad and da 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 da. Not to mention, I have a bit of a potty mouth, so really it's me who needs to stop swearing, not him. But that's another whole story altogether. And then beginner's mind is this idea that I don't always know the answer. Or I don't always know necessarily, or if I can be open to this idea that I don't know, or I may not know what's right for him, or what's right for my daughter, or whoever it is, then sometimes solutions and answers come from that openness. And then I have to trust that that openness will create a situation that's probably better than me trying to control with my judgment and my impatience and all that other stuff. And the non-striving is, I want him to stop swearing so he can be a good kid and I can feel better as a parent about my parenting, right? There's not an outcome in mind. It's, can I be present? Can I be with him? Can I give him my attention? And can I allow whatever it is to arise in its own time? And acceptance and letting go kind of fit to that. So he's behaving the way he's behaving. The situation is what it is. And by accepting that and letting go of my perceived catastrophes, then I can treat him with respect and patience and kindness and etc. I'm not saying that I'm condoning his bad behavior. I'm not saying that we should be condoning our kids' bad behavior, because I don't think we should be at all. But the second we get into that entanglement of, I know what's right for you, you need to stop because this is going to happen and you're never going to be this, and that's when stuff gets yucky. And their reaction is so repulsive, just like, get away from me, shut up, you've lectured me my whole life, I don't want to hear it anymore. So, there's times for balance, no doubt, but these are just invitations for a different way to navigate difficult moments. And it's not always going to happen, and we're going to screw it up, and etc. But something to consider.